Hi, my name's Bruno. I'm a collie. And these are my humans, Bob and Alice. They're both in their 30s, which is still quite young for humans. They're kind and have nice personalities, although I don't think they're very intelligent. Alice has got a very positive attitude to life. She laughs a lot and she gives me unconditional love, which is nice. Bob often does silly things that make me smile. He isn't very independent. Alice makes all the big decisions, and I suppose he's a bit lazy. But he's a good companion. It isn't always easy living with humans, but on the whole, we get on very well. Bob doesn't take much exercise. I often worry about him because he's not very fit. I'm keen on running, but with Bob, I have to go quite slowly. It's a drag, really. It's better in the park, though. He takes off my lead so I can run around. The park's really cool. I sometimes meet up with friends here. I like an Afghan that lives near here. Her name's Candy. When we meet up, we often have a chat. She's quite intellectual and just loves asking difficult questions.
If you were a famous human being, what famous human being would you like to be?
I don't know, really.
If you were an animal, what animal would you like to be?
A dog.
If you were a car, what car would you like to be?
A blue one?
Intriguing.
I've never been interested in philosophical questions. I prefer doing things. You know, like chasing cats or barking at the postman. I'm a dog of action, not words.
Good boy, you're a good boy. Yes, good boy.
Here you are, Bruno.
My humans nearly always give me tinned food. It isn't very attractive, is it? I've never been keen on convenience food. It all tastes the same, really. But the main problem is, it's not very good for you.
What's the matter, Bruno? Aren't you hungry?
I try to keep in good condition, but it's not easy. If I could go out on my own, it would be fine. But, well, I have to go out with Bob, and Bob doesn't like running. I suppose I worry about it a bit because your health's the most important thing, really.
Would you like some biscuits, Bruno? Come on, eat up your dinner. Okay. Come on, eat up your dinner. Eat up your dinner. Go on. Come on.
I do like biscuits, though. They're not organic, but they've got a lovely flavour, and they're really crunchy. In the afternoons, I enjoy a little nap. I have a dog basket with an old blanket, but I don't find it very comfortable. I prefer sleeping on their bed. Unfortunately, Alice disapproves of this.
Bruno! How many times have I told you? Get down!
I hate it when humans keep you awake during the day.
He's a good dog, Bruno.
He's no trouble at all.
No. I just have to take him for walks. But that's all right, really. It gets me out of the house.
He's very loyal.
Oh, yes. Dogs are loyal. Man's best friend. Not like cats.
No. Although cats are more intelligent.
Probably.
I don't think Bruno thinks a lot.
Bruno? No.
I really think Candy fancies me. The next time she asks me one of those questions, I'm going to say something really clever. Something philosophical. Like, if I were a famous human, what human would I like to be? And my answer? Einstein. Or maybe Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, that'll surprise her.
They say if you stay here long enough, the whole world will pass you by. Some come to see the sights, some to get a job, some to find love, some to make a fortune. And a few of them are even lucky. There was once a man called John Chapman. He lived about 100 miles north of London, a little village called Swaffham, in a tumble-down cottage underneath an old oak tree. He was a straightforward man, hard-working. He was a peddler, travelling salesman, although in those days you had to travel by foot. But one night he had an extraordinary dream. He heard a voice calling his name. John Chapman, get up off your back, man, and pick up your pack. Take the broad track, go to London, stand on the bridge, and you will find a fortune. Well, of course he took no notice of it. It was only a dream. But the next night, the dream came again. And the next. 1, 2, 3. 3 times lucky, they say. So John Chapman, he took his pack. He said goodbye to his little cottage and the old oak tree up above, and he took the broad track. He took the high road. He took the low. He took the fast road. He took the slow. He took the broad road. He took the narrow. And he didn't stop walking till he got to London town. So, John Chapman, he found his way to the bridge and he settled down to wait for his fortune and to watch the passers-by. The whole world seemed to be there. There were people, animals, horses, coaches, carts, carriages, people buying, people selling, people walking up and down, shouting, laughing. And John, he stood and he waited. And he waited. And he waited. All day long. And the next day, he waited, and he waited, and he waited all day long. And the third day, he waited and waited and waited, and nothing happened. Nobody stopped, nobody looked at him, and absolutely nobody came and gave him a fortune. At the end of 3 days, he was cold, he was tired, and he was very disappointed. Well, maybe he shouldn't have thought about a dream. Maybe he shouldn't have followed a dream. He was just about to go when a barrow boy called to him. "Oi," he said, "you. I've been watching you. You've been standing there for 3 days. You're not buying, you're not selling, you're just waiting. What you up to?" So John Chapman, feeling a bit of a fool, told him all about his dream. Laugh. The barrow boy, he laughed till the tears rolled down his cheeks. "You listen to me, mate," he said. "The only way you're going to get rich is by keeping your nose to the grindstone, working hard." I have dreams too. I had a lovely one the other day. I dreamt I went to some place, Swaffham, a little village, and there was a little cottage with a big oak tree. And I started digging under the oak tree and I found a load of gold. That's what I could call a good dream. But did I go chasing after it? Course not. You listen to me, mate. You remember my words. "Thank you. Thank you," said John Chapman. "I will remember your words." and off he went back home. So John Chapman, he hurried back home to Swaffham, back to the tumble-down cottage underneath the big oak tree. And you can guess what he did, can't you? He started to dig. And he hadn't been digging more than a minute when his spade hit something hard. It was a box. And inside the box was gold. There was enough there for him to rebuild his own house and to give half the money to other people in the village. And in memory of him, they put up a statue right in the middle of the village to John Chapman, the peddler, who went to London to find his fortune, but he found it in his own backyard.